People have been hating on Loot since this boy came out because he was a mascot that WotC was forcing down our throats, when that only has been arguably true this past set. This lad is a footnote as far as Magic the Gathering is concerned. He has shown up at the end of the story of pretty much every set leading up to this. He only got a card in 2 of them. If every set was like Ether Drift, where he showed up a whole bunch, I'd kind of get thinking he's oversaturated, but I have lived through the Minions, and the Raving Rabbids, and Porgs, and Loot is not any of those. I might be biased, because I am absolutely the person they are marketing towards, but if they wanted to make this boy a mascot, I would hope that they would have a better plushie than this to sell me, because this scrungly thing kind of looks like he was made off of AliExpress, and he was not. This is official somehow. Meanwhile, if you want to talk about characters that Wizards has tried to force as mascots, let's chat about Kellen for a bit, because he was, you know, the focus of, what, 5, 6 sets in a row, trying to be the main character, when he's a wooden plank of a guy who didn't understand that maybe the dad he's searching for, who left him to get milk when he was a baby, and never came back, maybe he's not a good person, who's worth chasing across the multiverse. A lot of this Loot hate has come to a head in Ether Drift, which has a bunch of issues aside from the boy, and also just happens to be the first set where the boy is heavily featured, but I think these two things are separate. I was seeing discussion of the Verge cycle and how Loot appears in the standard version of all of them, and people were saying that they were specifically going to buy the showcases so they could just not have Loot on their cards. And my brother in Cardboard, what message do you think this is sending to WotC? Like, yes, buying singles makes them less money, but it still makes them money. You're still encouraging your shop to open the premium packs to get the biggest showcase versions, which tells them, hey, the set that has Loot in it did really well. And at the end of the day, he's just a little guy. Jace doesn't deserve him. Vraska probably does, but Jace doesn't. Like, for real, this man adopts a son and then immediately gets him lost in a haunted house and kidnapped by a demon. I don't understand how he does these things.